It's a piece up. Thanks very much indeed. Well, there's been what looks like another hit at one of the country's schools. This time, 2 suspects were shot dead after they allegedly tried to rob the Edenvale High School on Gauteng's East Rand. 2 suspects are still at large. Another was wounded in the exchange of gunfire. An incident had taken place earlier at Norkem Park High after robbers there escaped with money taken from a school governing body for a school trip.
These grueling images, the aftermath of a brazen robbery at the school during school hours. Even more bizarre, it's 1 minute from the Edenvale police station.
We saw them coming on camera, but by the time we had lockdown, they were in the front office. They jumped through the window with the AK-47s and their pistols, and then traumatized the front office staff, and demanded the safe.
After the call, police responded so quick, and when they arrived, the suspects were on their way out. The shooting started. That's when the police returned fire. 2 suspects indeed were shot and killed. 1 is injured, 2 arrested, and the other suspect flee with other 2 vehicles. And also 3 unlicensed firearms were recovered, 1 rifle and 2 pistols.
The department's concerned about the increase in criminal attacks on schools.
What kind of a society are we that we even rob schools? What kind of society are we turning where we can even risk lives of our own children? And that are these criminals so brave enough that they don't even care, even if a school is next to a police station?
A few hours earlier, another school was targeted, also in Ekurhuleni. Robbers made off with over 20,000 rands from an SG member at Norkem Park High School. These incidents come just a week after a pupil was hit by a stray bullet at a school on the East Rand. Lopang Alamu, SABC News.
For more on this, I'm joined by the spokesperson for the South African Police Service in Gauteng, Captain Kay Makhubela. Captain, good evening to you. Thank you so much for coming in.
Good evening, sir, and good evening to the viewers.
This is incredible. You have a school next to a police station and it gets robbed.
Yes, indeed. It happened this afternoon, and the police got a call that there is a robbery in progress at the school. And indeed, they responded so quick. That's when they arrived. The suspects were in their way out. The shooting started where the 2 suspects were shot and killed, 1 injured, and 2 were arrested. However, after the investigation, later, the getaway car which fled during the shooting with the other suspect were recovered on the other side of the street with another suspect with in position of 1 rifle and a pistol. And the other vehicle, which was a Toyota Corolla, which had 5 occupants, was also recovered because the driver, alleged to be the Uber driver, he went to the police station at Johannesburg Central, indicate that he was hijacked by these criminals, so he dropped them in Rosettenville. So we are following up those outstanding suspects. So we had recovered about 5 firearms this afternoon, 2 rifles and 3 pistols, and we arrested 4 suspects for that robbery, and 2 were killed. So there are other 5 suspects who are alleged to be still at large.
Okay, does it look like, I mean, from the information you have at the moment, is this linked to what happened at Norkem Park earlier in the day, the robbery?
We can't rule that out, because what happened earlier on is that the 62-year-old man, he went to the bank to withdraw the school money. On his way back, when he parked his car inside the yard of the school, he was approached by these two people who pointed him with firearms, and they searched him and took the money he withdrew from the bank. So it might be possible that those suspects are the ones who were involved in this incident.
Are you worried that a school can be seen as a soft target? I mean, we know that schools have cash. There's often a tuck shop of some kind. Parents will bring money for various things. I mean, does it worry you that they could be seen as a soft target, that other gangs might get an idea here?
Yeah, we have to. We have to be worried. But with the words from the new provincial commissioner, Elias Mawela, he's indicating that those suspects who think they still have a freedom in Gauteng, they must know that their days are numbered. And also, if they feel that they want to surrender, they better surrender now, because we will be on their feet every time. They will meet us at the scene. If we don't find them at the scene, they will meet us where they stay. If they don't find where they stay, they will meet us on the street.
Captain, I hate to be so cynical, but we've seen police officers make similar promises. Why is this time going to be different? Are we really going to see more action in Gauteng than we've seen before?
I think it says itself. Last week we had arrested about a group of people who were to rob from the Ekurhuleni as well. So we have some other suspects who were recently shot and killed. This is today, and we are not intending to kill anyone, but we want to make sure that people of Gauteng are safe. If people will think that the police will relax when they shoot at us, we will retaliate and will make sure that those people are arrested.
Would you suggest, I mean, no one wants this kind of thing to happen at a school. Would you suggest that people be very careful about carrying cash at a school? Maybe do it when children aren't there?
No one will like to see what actually happened today at school. We believe that schools have got their own activities. And it does not mean that people, if they know that there are activities which are going to take place and the money is going to be involved, schools must be targeted and be robbed. They must be aware that, as I'm indicating, that police will meet them wherever they are as criminals.
Captain, thank you very much indeed. Captain Kay Makhubela, spokesperson for the Gauteng, for the South African Police.